Hello, welcome to Greta's Garden. Today's little job is to make a container garden with some peppers that I have and some companion plants. It is still very wintry here. In fact, we just had 70 centimeters of snow. I think other parts got 85 centimeters. It was quite a wallop of snow. And it just reinforces to me that growing indoors is a fun thing to do when you can't get out. So I've got some peppers today that I start early normally for indoors anyway. I've got a Corno del Toro, so that's a nice sweet pepper. It's not hot. And then I do have some hot ones called Pathfinder. I don't think they're too hot. They're Serrano hybrid. And peppers should be, they say 18 inches apart. I never quite go that. I can't give up that much room in any of my beds, and I'm certainly not going to here either. So I think this is an 18-inch pot or 16-inch. So I think I'm going to probably place 3 plants in. I think that's enough. I do have many other plants here, but yeah, that'll work. And then I've got some parsley that's doing great. I'll stick some of that around. And I've also got some green onions, so I'm just going to scoop out some of those and stick them into. And hopefully this pot will flourish and start looking really pretty. I'll also probably stick a couple of nasturtium seeds in as time goes on, and maybe marigolds soon. Just because I'm going to later I'll start hardening this pot off, I would say at the end of May, because of course peppers love your heat and I don't get heat until June. But I'll start hardening it off, and then this container will actually just live on my veranda out there. So I'm going to get on with sticking some of these plants in. This pot just is filled with potting soil from a bag, as these are indoors, and I am not going to mess with any pests in here, so I can't put compost from outside in. However, when I do eventually put this on the veranda, I will then probably top it up with some composted sheep manure. Now, the roots look great, very dry. Dig these down because peppers can go down a little bit. Secure them. I had Bruce put drainage holes in this pot because it didn't come with the drainage holes, and I certainly will need that, so I had to buy one of the dishes to put the pot in. I can see tiny wee flowers starting on the Pathfinder there. I'm going to keep my sticks so I know what's what. Now here. When he put the drainage holes and then I put it in the saucer, I realized they were touching the saucer, like it was too close. So I had to prop it up. Then I just used canning lids to set it on top of, so that the drainage I could ensure was good. Because when you are growing in containers, it is wise to feed them properly, and that's usually a good idea, is the liquid feed. So I will do that probably, well, if not weekly, every 2 weeks. Because unlike our outdoor soil, which is filled with, the microbial activity sort of thing, your pots don't have that. It's just potting soil, and that's not enough for your little wee plants. So I will certainly, as I do with all my indoors, feed them a bit with some liquid fertilizer. Okay, there's my 3 peppers. Let's see. Italian flat leaf parsley. I can never get enough of. I cook a lot of Italian type meals. I'm going to put one right in the middle. There we go. Now I have a lot of parsley all around. I've got a whole plate there and I've got more here. I don't know how much to put in. I think I'll get the green onions first and see how they fit in. Let me get those. Okay, I've got my green onions. You can see they're just a matted mess, and I'm going to scoop some out. I just sort of threw these in one day as an afterthought. But I'm glad I did, because I'm going to put them in here. Newspaper on the ground because I'll make a mess. So, they're down fairly deep. There's a nice little batch. They may need a haircut one day, but there's lots of room. Green onions don't have big roots. They're not going to interfere with anything. Ooh, that's pretty. And I'll do 2 more. I want to stick another parsley in somewhere. It's amazing how plants survive all our manhandling, isn't it? Ooh, these are tangled. Really tangled. And they just all separated on me. That's okay. Let's grab them this way. Now, I think I need another parsley. So I'm going to put this one in. This looks like 2 of them, but that's okay. And for the nasturtium flowers, they don't take up much with roots or anything, so I'll just stick some around later on. They don't take long to grow. For when it's getting closer to putting these outside. And hopefully they'll look pretty with overflowing nasturtiums. All right, nice and easy. Got these off my windowsills because I constantly need more room on my windowsills. As the season progresses, I'm starting a lot more of my outdoor plants. I'm going to give this a good soaking in for everything here. So there we go. How does it look? I think they'll grow on fine. I will give it another good soak. I just want to make sure those roots are wanting to trail downwards. It's a very deep pot, so I want to make sure it's well soaked in. They were very dry to begin with, but a nice little project to get a head start on my peppers. You may have seen before, I don't grow peppers well here. They just don't get the heat at the right time that peppers need them. I do grow them well indoors. Here's the snow. So, fun little project to give me a great head start, hopefully, for these peppers to be happy and grow some lovely fruits. Well, that's today's job completed. Hopefully they carry on happily. I'll keep my eye on them, certainly. That's all for now. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.